In fact, 100,000 small businesses have closed since March, according to Yelp, and the fear is that many of those could be permanent. Kate Rogers covers small business. She's there with 3 business owners right now for their outlook. Kate?
Caitlin, that's right. The economy continues to be a top issue for likely swing state voters, according to our latest CNBC Change Research States of Play poll. It's an issue that's also top of mind for small business owners who are hoping for more aid from Washington. Joining me now to talk more about the state of the economy and the need for additional stimulus are David Barr. He's a franchisee of KFC, Taco Bell, and Capriotti sandwiches throughout the Southeast. Gwen Jameer, founder and CEO of Naturalicious, a hair care products manufacturer and retailer in Detroit, and Michael De Los Santos, who's owner of Mike D's Barbecue, a sauces and dry rub company in Durham, North Carolina. Thank you all for being here. We appreciate it. Gwen, I'll start with you. You were able to get both a PPP loan and an EIDL loan. How key is additional stimulus for you to continue moving on in this uncertain economy?
Luckily, as a business owner in the beauty industry, we've seen an increase in demand. But the problem is that with COVID and all the things that come with it, we have experienced a number of challenges, such as supply issues and sorts of things like that. So although we did receive the EIDL and the PPP loan, which we are very, very grateful for receiving those, we could definitely use more economic stimulus for our company. And I'm sure I can speak for a ton of other companies as well.
Certainly. And David, our polling shows that so many are uncertain and worried about the economy in the year to come. You have such a good read on the consumer because you have so many consumer-facing businesses. What's your top concern right now?
I think top concern is we just need to get back to a place of work. And to do so for many businesses in America, that just becomes very difficult. And so in that regard, I guess my concern is how do we bridge from a COVID world to a post-COVID world? And more specifically, how do we have the stimulus packages to do that? I'll tell you one stimulus package that I think and have been an advocate for is tax deductibility. The original PPP loan suggested that we would not be paying taxes on those loans. And yet, as we sit here, there is small businesses throughout America that in 4 to 5 months are going to have very large tax bills. And I think that's one quick stimulus that we could have. But ultimately, this is about liquidity and how do we bridge from where we're at today to a full economy that is still months to come.
And Mike, not everyone was able to get PPP and EIDL aid. I know your top concerns were aid for truly small companies and also financing for minority-owned businesses. How do you think these cohorts are best served in an additional stimulus package if and when we get it?
I think the best way to serve the smallest of small businesses is to give them some sort of financial support. I know for many businesses that are like mine who have under 50 employees, I have under 10 employees. If you did get a PPP loan, it was very small and not enough to help sustain yourself. But also other stimulus dollars that flowed down from the federal government to states to then be regranted or loaned out to small businesses were not given to businesses who didn't have brick and mortar, and businesses who, like mine, often make a lot of our revenue from direct consumer events, fairs, festivals. Those have all been closed since March. And so that's a huge revenue stream that's not there anymore. And they either have to shut down and hope things reopen again or convert to online. And a lot of the stimulus aid did not go to businesses who didn't have brick and mortar. And so they've just been left high and dry and have been closed or fighting for survival. And I think that any stimulus that comes forward needs to be able to support businesses that don't have brick and mortar, that serve an online sales community, and also just are reliant on festivals and markets, because if they don't get funds and they have to close down, that's a huge impact on the local economy, because these businesses have big impacts on the local dollars.